This guitar was a right-handed guitar. Mark had a horrific accident at work, lost 2 of the fingers on his left hand, and he persevered for a bit and played the guitar with a slide, and you know something? But he didn't give up. You talk about constitution. He said, Mike, switch it over to left hand. I'm going to learn how to play left hand. So this is at the age of 50. I think he's like mid-50s, 54. You can ask any neurosurgeon or neuropsychologist, and they'll tell you that's the wisest move he could make at this age. The neurological activity is going to fire up learning how to play left-handed, and mark my words, he'll do it. To put a veneer, cross-grain veneer, I've got a Koa patch cut out so that where those holes are drilled, where the controls come through, that you don't get runaway cracks in the side. Okay, we're heating up that hide glue, and this is where we're going. So what we're doing is we're putting a foam gasket over top, and then a fairly stiff plastic caul. So I got those all lined up, just kind of waiting for the glue. And we got rubber-lined washers inside and out, and the foam and vinyl gasket. All of these things combined will pull that patch up tight against the slightly curved surface of the. So we left that patch to set overnight, and now we can pull those fasteners out and install the preamp. We'll pull our caul and plastic strip out of there, bring that veneer flush with the holes. Just check those controls, make sure they move freely. I've also put 3M Velcro strips on the head blocks. Well, here's the wrap-up on Mark's Purple Heart Dreadnought. We have a left-handed compensated nut. So we've got the strap button on the other side now. So the system was switched over, the strap button was switched over, the compensated nut was switched over. The bridge, of course, was filled, reslotted, and switched over and intonated for, in this case, 12 to 53 strings of concert pitch. So this is Mark's other guitar, his sort of kick around the campfire plywood Yamaha. It's also been switched over, and it also has a compensated nut, and it's also set up for 12 to 53 at concert pitch. So this is sterling silver trim on this one, and a curly maple logo. And this is a shot of the headstock detail. Back, sides, and neck on this guitar are black walnut, and then those 2 very thin maple veneers that kind of form that pinstripe. And then lastly, the overlay of the Purple Heart on the face. With that. Mark wanted me to integrate the Purple Heart into the guitar, so I used it wherever I could. We got the Purple Heart cap, we got the Purple Heart center strip. That's sandwiched with 2 pieces of maple. Pretty well every left-handed guitar player I've ever met can pick up a right-handed guitar and just whip off a few chords, no problem. But how many right-handed guitar players can pick up a left-handed guitar and just whip off a bunch of chords? Not too many. But I am going to strum through a few chords just so you can kind of hear the intonation on this thing. Here's my E major 9 chord, kind of strumming it upside down. And next E major 9 chord, we'll see if I can get this right here. Okay, and then here's a series of thirds. Thirds in E major. I wish I could play more for you, but I'm struggling with it. When Mark starts down this road of relearning the guitar left-handed, and the neurological challenge of reprogramming your brain and your fingers and everything else, it'll be a great exercise intellectually. I've made it as easy as possible. Silky smooth action, perfectly in tune. Good luck, Mark.